Hi, my name is Catherine, and in this video, I continue playing a game called Sherlock Holmes: The Awakened. What's in here? Can I run?
I have no reason to go there.
Oh! I'm gonna run forever. I didn't realize I can run. Let's go home.
Holmes! Here!
Or not. Oh, that's Watson. Hi. What's going on?
Ah, it's good that I found you, Holmes. As I told you this morning, I visited Captain Stenwick. Although his symptoms are not serious, the circumstances which caused his palpitations are quite peculiar. Perhaps you can make something of it. Here is Captain Stenwick and Sergeant Rufles.
Okay. Let's go meet them.
Captain, I understand from Watson you are quite upset.
Any man will be the same, and with less provocation. My servant has left in the middle of the night. Damned ungrateful after all I have done for him. To top it off, he knows not one word of English. Finally, if he causes any damage, I will bear the brunt of people's anger and suffer the consequences, as I am the person who brought him to England.
How long was he in your employment, and is he accustomed to vanishing in this manner?
We returned from Australia more than 5 months ago now. But to his credit, he never left this house before now. He is afraid of the city, as are many inhabitants from open spaces.
Could he have stolen something?
Upon my word, no.
How much money does he have on his person?
Frankly speaking, he didn't have any money. I kept his wages for him, and they are in my safe. In any event, what the deuce would he have a need for money?
Yeah.
Who knew that he worked at your home, and had he any contacts here in London?
Anyone who deals with me professionally knows Baopa is my personal servant. As for his contacts, they are limited to the delivery men who bring food or other items to my home. What reason could he have to see anyone other than myself?
What a prick. Well, I guessed when I began playing this game that there probably would be some racism and sexism in this game. So I just need to deal with it because it's part of the story and part of the time frame this game is based on and these stories are based on. But this dude seems like a total twat, and I hope he never finds his servant. I hope we can somehow help his previous worker, because I'm gonna make sure that that person is not gonna return to this person's employment, because wow, that's sick. That's utterly sick and horrible.
Now then, Sergeant, what is it about, and what elements of the crime do you have documented?
Referring to the official report, the following particulars were taken down. A young Maori responding to the name Bale was reported missing by his employer, Mr Stenwick. No one in the surrounding area saw or heard anything relevant to this incident. In truth, we rarely concern ourselves with cases such as this, but the lad speaks not a single word of English, and according to his employer, has considerable strength. Considering the wild customs of his native land, who knows what damage he could cause? You must know, Mr Holmes, there have been a few similar cases reported recently. The facts are much the same. Immigrants from the poor districts have been reported missing by their families. We expect that some low-class brothel has opened its doors to the local exotics, and Mr Holmes, you can imagine how word would spread. Mark my words, with his unique looks and speech, we'll find this boy in no time. I imagine he'll have nothing worse to show than empty pockets and a delighted air.
That is a possibility, to be sure. However, I would be most grateful if you could ask your superiors to send me the reports about those similar cases. I rely on you, Rufles. Watson, continue your search here. I must follow another lead.
Ooh, okay. Must follow another lead. Well, let's take a look around. I mean, I don't want to like find this person just to bring them back to this twat here. I'm sorry I'm using bad names, but these two people, oh, I don't even want to be like anywhere near them. Okay, nothing here but high walls made of stone. Well, beautiful flowers as well, but can I see or find something in here? Can I go inside first of all? Can I use the front door? No. Okay. Excuse me, coming through? Yeah. Okay. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be walking here. Look at this fence and the, like, I don't know if that's iron, but like iron spikes, I guess, are those. This is like meant to keep people outside or inside. Ugh. Okay, shed. Someone has been chopping some firewood.
The lock was not cracked.
What do you mean the lock? Wait, so this is magnifying glass, so we are supposed to probably be here, actually.
Flaxen, yellow in color.
Okay. Oh, here are some drawings. And is this the place where... Wait, what? Does this shack belong to the servants? I mean, just look at the difference between these houses. It must be like warm and cozy, and they must have fireplaces and, I don't know, soft linens and food inside. And look at this shack. It's barely standing. It looks like there are footprints, but first I'm gonna take a look at the drawing. Look at this, someone's bed. Actually, what's this? Can I somehow touch this? No, but I can use my... Oh, magnifying glass.
This appears to contain some measure of opium. I shall analyze it at Baker Street.
Okay. Is there something else I should pay attention to? Probably not. Wait, is that a like large fish or something? Are those like waves and people? What's going on?
What a peculiar drawing.
In the shack where the young Maori Baobab was living, there is a drawing on the soil in Maori style. It depicts what appears to be the silhouette of a human running from a huge wave filled with vague forms that resemble flying fish. Interesting. That doesn't look like your ordinary fish, though. That looks like some kind of huge sea monster. So is there something else here that I've missed? Well, there were these footprints here. Where do they seem to be going? Is there something else in here? Big tree. I'm so pissed off. That person just like bringing someone as their servant, not teaching them any language, not giving them proper wages, holding their wages for them. I know it still happens today, but it makes me so angry, so sad.
Yes, there is something here.
Something? Okay.
Footsteps. Let's see.
Okay, so what do I have? I have a magnifying glass and tape measure. Well, let's try with magnifying glass.
How strange. This appears to be a fish scale. I shall have to examine this more thoroughly.
Okay, so that's why we have the book to recognize the fish. So not this way around, how about...
The size is undoubtedly 7. The shoes are also hard-soled.
Okay. In Mr. Stenwick's garden, I noticed footsteps leading away from the wall and towards the shack door. They were a size 7. This size in connection with the depth of the impressions near the wall suggests a heavy or large man. Okay. Couple of these rods seem like they are bent, but
Yes, there is something here.
I cannot reach them, so is there some kind of, I don't know, box I can climb up onto? Like, box I can use to reach the top of the fence? I don't think these are gonna be useful. And there were no boxes in the, well, there is a box, but what's this place? Wait, is this the, because we went around, so is this the other side? And it looks like there is a ladder. Can we take it?
This should prove useful.
Okay, so can we place the ladder here? These are not the bends.
Yes, there is something here.
Okay, so we cannot place the ladder here, but what is this door?
I have no reason to go there.
Okay, apparently not an important door. Let's run back and try these ladders against the fence. Okay, so it's somewhere here.
Yes, there is something here.
And I need to learn how to use my inventory. Is it like this? Yes. Okay, some kind of fabric. In Mr. Stenwick's garden on the top of the wall, I found some plant fibers.
Fibers? Why are they here? It will be necessary for me to examine this more closely at Baker Street.
Okay. Something else? These bent thingies here? No. These bent spikes? No, nothing. I guess that's it. Am I missing something? What about this? No, nothing here. Nothing here either. Yeah, let's run now that we learned how to run.
Suit yourself, Mr Holmes, but it seems to me you're just wasting valuable time. Trust the instincts of a seasoned policeman. In my professional view of the case, this lad went on a spree and will pop up wiser if poorer in pocket.
So you're not gonna even go, like, and make sure that they are safe, or he's safe?
Have you found anything, Mr. Holmes?
Yes, I guess I have, but I'm not gonna tell you anything about it.
What do you make of this, Holmes?
Can I go? Should I go and analyze it? I mean, I guess the only place where I can analyze these samples is our home.
I don't have enough information. I should return and investigate further.
Oh, what am I missing? Did I miss something when I was here? Oh, are these footprints?
I have no reason to go there.
I wonder what I'm missing. Well, let's go back.
The lock was not cracked. Footsteps. Let's see.
Is there something here I missed last time? I mean, I thought I saw everything, but am I missing something?
The right shoe is missing a nail.
In Mr. Stenwick's garden, I observed traces of footsteps leading from the wall around the house to the entrance of a nearby shack. There was additional evidence of a heavy object, consistent with being a man, landing on the ground from the wall. Inference is that the man is of a certain weight. The footsteps were consistent with a size 7, fully soled shoe. A nail is missing on the sole of the right shoe. Okay, was that what we were missing? We have all our evidence now. Can we go home? Can we go to continue our investigations? I missed a nail!
Come, Watson, we must return to Baker Street.
What do you make of this, Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Stenwick, I wish my news were your servant simply left your employment voluntarily for the service of a more honest man.
Burn!
Unfortunately, I don't have that pleasure. In truth, the news is grim indeed. Your servant was seen in the company of 2 men yesterday. One of the 2 is a man of moderate size, very robust, and a mature age. His profession, which will be the key element in our investigation of this affair, will be determined by me within few hours. The other is a young Hindi who is tall and only recently arrived in England. There is a darker side to these events. Your man was not with them by choice. Rather, the evidence shows he was kidnapped. At this moment, the reasons behind this villainous act are unknown, but rest assured, the truth will not elude me for long. Gentlemen, I wish you a good day. Come, Watson, we must hurry. There's a great deal to do and little enough time to spare.
Holmes, I must protest. You did not spare my client, Captain Stenwick. This seems unusually harsh.
That may be, Watson, but now what matters more is to know the reasons behind the kidnapping of this young aboriginal yesterday evening in central London, and more importantly, what has become of him. I must concentrate on a small experiment I will run to test my theories. Please go to the poor Lovelorn Barnes and ask him if he has something on the Maori nation and its traditions. Also, if you should happen to see the newsboy outside, find out what he knows, and if it has value, give him a coin. And for God's sake, don't be a miser, Watson.
A miser? You cost me one of my patients and you question my level of generosity with your informers? Oh, really, Holmes? Sometimes you go too far.
Okay. So I guess we're gonna do some tests now. I wonder, because we just read about the lighthouse keeper whose son arrived to England from India. I wonder if that has something to do with the people that this young Maori Baba was meeting, or, well, not meeting, but who kidnapped him. I wonder if those things have a connection. So what are we supposed to do in here? Oh my goodness. Okay.
Now it can't be used for anything.
Okay, so we can grab stuff. How about...
Now it can't be used for anything.
Okay. Well, can we take the... Okay.
Nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
So we cannot take those things. Okay.
Nothing.
And nothing from the shelves. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Well, let's try to place these under the microscope. That's at least something we can do.
Very interesting.
Really? How? What am I supposed to do here? Piece of cloth found at Stenwick's on the door lintel of the young Maori's room. It is definitely woven flax. This cloth was dyed, yet not in England. Without the slightest doubt, this material originated in India. Taking into account the height of the lintel, the only explanation is that a large man with a turban made from this cloth crossed this threshold. Okay. However, there is no trace of such man in the garden, which means he knew how to land in such a way as to leave no trace when he jumped, and that his shoes have a smooth flat sole like Indian slippers. With the other evidence included, this man is undoubtedly Indian and arrived in England only recently. Okay, let's see what we can make of these fibers.
These rope fibers are clearly hemp. Now, about the origin of these stains.
Yeah. Okay. Perhaps we can find out the origin of them in some other way. Which tools should we use?
According to this monograph, the fish scale appears to be from a perch, a saltwater fish with high commercial and culinary value.
Okay. Fish scale found in the footstep traces in Stenwick's garden. This scale is identical to that of a perch, a saltwater fish of high commercial value. Okay. Can we... Well, we have this still. Let's see. Okay, let's try to... Oh, we can actually cut it. No,
Nothing.
that was not what I was supposed to do. Damn.
The meatball ignited but failed to burn completely. There are, without a doubt, mustard seeds present, probably in exotic form. What could be the other components, I wonder?
Good question. I have absolutely no idea. Can we do something with the knife here still? No. Okay. So then we have those liquids.
Nothing.
We have this here, and this is the only thing we can actually do something with. So let's see, let's take the piece of stained rope and place it here.
Let's see if I can obtain a reaction with the help of my chemicals and apparatus.
Thanks for the help. Chemicals. So what? Water, acid, spirit, solvent. Let's try solvent. I have no idea what I'm doing. Something is happening. Okay, that's good. Okay. Look at me doing chemistry. I totally know what I'm doing here. Absolutely 100%. What the heck?
This is evidently coal soot mixed with water, and given the absence of any salt particulates, it must be fresh water.
Fibers found on the wall in Stenwick's garden identified as hemp, likely from rope. They were stained with traces of a black substance, undoubtedly coal soot mixed with water. The water is fresh, as I found no presence of saline. Saline? I hope that's how you pronounce it. Okay. Okay, let's test our mustard seeds, I guess.
Let's see if I can obtain a reaction with the help of my chemicals and apparatus.
So, chemicals. I don't know, I'm gonna try spirit this time.
Now it can't be used for anything.
Okay, acid.
Perhaps if I apply heat?
Sure thing. I had matches. Where? How? Oh, like this. Okay. I legit have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just pressing buttons and hoping that something will happen. I love that Sherlock knows what he's doing, but I have no idea.
Incredible! I note a strong presence of opium blended with a concentrate of morphine. The remaining elements are a mystery to me.
Small and found in the Maori shack. Analysis indicates it contains opium blended with a strong distillate of morphine. I was unable to identify the remaining components of this mixture. Okay.
I should look from the window and see where Watson is.
Okay. Well, there he seems to be. Wait. Are we now playing as Watson? I cannot see Sherlock from the window, but I guess we are playing as Watson. Okay. Hi. Nice to meet you.
There's a good lad. How does it go?
Hello, sir.
My associate, Sherlock Holmes, said you might have information for him about... now, what was it?
The princess, Gov. He was looking for the scuttlebutt on this here princess what be visiting. Exciting goings on. Her bodyguard went missing the first morning after she got here. Nice job to look after a princess's body, innit, sir? They say he went out on the town having a go with the ladies, if you get my meaning. Like as not, he was trapped by some gang of toughs. Otherwise, who'd get the best of him? A proper giant he was by all accounts. Do I get me coins then, sir? Oh, thank you, sir. Obliged, I'm sure.
Okay. And our next stop was the bookstore, and it was in this direction.